Once upon a time, there was a beautiful princess whose beauty rivaled the sun. However, her heart was full of pride. Every prince or noble who came to court her was met with mockery and rejection. One day, a handsome prince with noble features and a slightly crooked nose arrived. When the princess saw him, she laughed and called him the Prince with the Beak. The king, angered by her arrogance, decided it was time for a lesson. He declared that the princess would marry the first poor man who passed by the palace. Days later, a ragged beggar with a sorrowful tune on his flute approached. The king ordered the marriage, and despite her shock, the princess had no choice. The beggar took her to a tiny cottage in the deep forest, where a new life of hardship awaited. The princess learned to cook, clean, and work hard. Whenever she complained, the beggar would gently say, "Beauty alone does not bring happiness, but hard work and humility do." One day, the beggar invited her to a village festival. To her surprise, he revealed himself before the crowd, shedding his tattered cloak to show his princely attire. He was the very prince with the beak she had once mocked, who had set out to teach her a lesson in humility. The princess, filled with remorse, wept and sincerely apologized. The prince smiled and said, "You have now learned the most important lesson." They celebrated their true marriage at the palace, and from that day on, the princess's heart was filled with humility and gratitude. They lived happily ever after.